person who lives on the beach there. That's your resident. That's not your transient.
I'm Brent Hartwig of Pono Marine. I do salvage here. I do moorings here. I build them, I maintain them. The buck stops here, unfortunately, and I am taking the responsibility for everything that goes wrong here. So right now we have a boat floating, 51-foot boat Cinderella. It's my salvage. I'm doing it for the owner, for pay, under contract. I haven't been working on it for almost the last 2 weeks because I'm being constantly blocked by the Lahaina Harbor, primarily Troy Abreu. Robert Troy Abreu, Harbor Agent number 1. I don't see him here. I don't see any Dover employees at all here, which I expected. I don't see Paul Cinsano. Is that Paul Cinsano? Are you Paul Cinsano? Yes. Why have you not been in your office for the last 3 years, almost entirely recovering from your illness? Why have you not been replaced by someone that's going to do their job?
So, I think we don't want to have conversations.
Right now, I got bored of this week, and it's retaliated against because I'm salvaging Cinderella without the permission and the guys by the Dover agents, and they did not take it over. The state did not take it over like they did Kuipo. I am right now being forced to move.
Sorry,
this is the really problem right here.
Okay,
that's the problem.
So,
Paul, they will not fire Miles at all.
You're not helping, sir.
Yeah.
This is where
we're kind of deviating.
We are here to solve this problem. You want boats not to go on the ground?
Yeah. So
then you have to have them fixed. The mooring has to be
fixed. Can you just redirect your a short solution with your 20 seconds left? Yeah. I don't mean to cut you off. Once we start, directing and attacking, we're gonna derail this whole meeting. So I'm just asking you to come back to us and then just redirect with the solution.
I have several solutions here, and it takes active action. I've reported on 6 coral damage reports here in the last 2.5 years. I've had my dinghy taken from my boat while I was gone and slashed 13 times and taken 100 yards away from my boat and sunk. I found it 10 months later where I anchored and happened to just find it as I checked my anchor. If you do not check the location where you're anchoring, you don't know what's down there. Even if you do not care about the coral or anything, you should be smart enough and care enough about your boat that you anchor in a proper place so you have proper holding, you have the right kind of anchor for the location, you have the right amount of scope, you have the right amount of chain, and you need chain all the way in your bloody boat here. I'm sorry, you need chain all the way in your bloody boat. My dinghy doesn't, but I have 2 anchors and I have all floating line, and I have 10 feet of chain that floats with the right float up to where if it ever hits rock, it doesn't break off. So if you, there are tons of commercial boaters, that have their boats break off moorings because they're not maintained. Poly right now has a massive amount of mooring disasters. I've been doing as best I can out here. We need lots of good mooring guys. I don't care if your design is different than mine. I care if it bloody works. And the reason mine tend to work is because I'm always looking at them before, after, and during the storm. Troy is chasing me out of Mall. He doesn't want me here. Well, guess what? He's never here. He doesn't even know how to drive a bloody boat. First time he's come out ever, other than COVID when they got bored, and is to come and tell me I have to move my boat out of a different Orma every 72 hours.
You can have time again, but now you need to wrap it up.
Thank you.
You brought up excellent points. Thank you. Excellent points. Aloha. Aloha. Aloha.